Welcome, digital entrepreneurs. In the world of remote work and ultra-scalable systems, efficiency is your most valuable currency. Today, we are exploring how to automate right-sizing for cluster nodes. For a digital nomad or remote business owner, cloud costs are often the second largest expense. If your cluster nodes are underutilized, you are essentially leaving money on the table. By the end of this session, you will understand how to design systems that automatically adjust their footprint, ensuring you only pay for what you actually use. We will bridge the gap between high-level system design and the practical automation that fuels a lean, profitable remote enterprise.
The challenge for many entrepreneurs is the safety margin trap. We over-provision server capacity to avoid downtime, but this leads to massive waste. Statistics show that the average enterprise server runs at only 15 to 20% capacity. In a cluster environment, having multiple nodes running at these low levels creates a cumulative financial drain. Imagine paying for a 10-bedroom office while only using one desk. We need to identify these zombie resources, nodes that are active and costing money but performing almost no meaningful work. Identifying these gaps is the first step toward building an ultra-scalable system. Right-sizing is the process of matching your workload's resource requirements to the best-fit cloud infrastructure. It isn't just about making things smaller, it's about making them right. In a cluster, this means selecting the correct instance type and size based on CPU, memory, and network demand. For an entrepreneur, this is a strategic move. Instead of manually checking dashboards once a month, we want an automated system that monitors metrics and moves workloads to smaller, cheaper instances, or even shuts down unnecessary nodes automatically. This ensures your margins remain high, even as your traffic fluctuates. You cannot automate what you do not measure. The foundation of right-sizing is a robust data collection layer. We need granular metrics: CPU usage, memory pressure, network I/O, and disk throughput. For our automation engine, we typically look at a rolling window, perhaps the last 7 to 30 days of performance. Tools like Prometheus or CloudWatch are essential here. As a digital entrepreneur, your goal is to build a system where these metrics are continuously piped into a recommendation engine, removing the human element from the observation phase. This real-time visibility is the pulse of your remote operations. Automation requires logic, and logic requires thresholds. What defines underutilized? Usually, if a node consistently operates under 30% utilization for a sustained period, it is a candidate for right-sizing. Conversely, we want to maintain a sweet spot, typically around 70 to 80%, to handle minor spikes without failing. By establishing these baselines, we can program our automation to flag nodes that fall outside these ranges. For your remote business, these thresholds represent the boundaries of efficiency. Setting them too high causes instability. Setting them too low causes waste. Let's look at the workflow. First, the analyzer compares current usage against our baselines. Second, the recommender suggests a smaller or more efficient instance type. Finally, the executor performs the change, often during a low traffic window or using a rolling update to prevent downtime. For an ultra-scalable system, this entire loop should happen without manual intervention. This is how you scale a business to thousands of users while keeping your technical team small. You are replacing manual sysadmin work with code that works 24/7 across every time zone. Why go through the trouble of setting up this automation? The results speak for themselves. Most organizations that implement automated right-sizing see an immediate 30% reduction in their cloud bill. For a growing startup, that 30% can be reinvested into marketing, product development, or expanding your remote team. Furthermore, it increases system reliability by ensuring that workloads aren't just on cheap nodes, but on the correct nodes. You transition from a reactive posture, fixing bills when they get too high, to a proactive, optimized architectural state. You don't need to build these tools from scratch. For those using Kubernetes, Vertical Pod Autoscaler and Carpenter are industry standards. If you are on AWS, AWS Compute Optimizer provides machine learning-based recommendations. For Google Cloud users, Recommender performs similar functions. The strategy for a digital entrepreneur is to leverage these existing managed services and integrate them into your deployment pipeline. By using these tools, you benefit from billions of dollars in R&D that Amazon and Google have spent on efficiency, applying it directly to your remote business operations. Automation isn't without risks. What happens if there's a sudden traffic spike and your nodes are too small? To mitigate this, we implement Headroom. This is a buffer of unallocated resources that can handle immediate bursts while the automation scales up. We also use cooldown periods to prevent flapping, where a system rapidly switches between sizes, causing instability. For remote entrepreneurs, the key is to be conservative initially. Set your automation to recommendation mode first. Review the suggestions for a week, and once you trust the data, flip the switch to auto-execute. We've covered the journey from identifying underutilized nodes to implementing full automation. For the digital entrepreneur, rightsizing is more than a technical task. It is a financial strategy. It allows you to run a lean, ultra-scalable operation that adapts to your business needs in real time. By automating this process, you free yourself from infrastructure management and focus on growth. Remember, start with data, set your thresholds, leverage managed tools, and always maintain a safety buffer. This is how you build a system that supports a nomadic, high-impact career. Thank you for joining this session.